I'm Gail and welcome back to lowcarbrecipe.ideas.com. Today we're going to make something special, something that I absolutely love. I have a girlfriend, her name's Lisa, and she's lost 60 pounds doing the keto diet. And she introduced me to the Epicure products, saying that it was really good and it's really helped her because a lot of the products don't have sugar and stuff in. So I thought, okay, I'm going to buy some, and she brought over a dip for me to try that I quite like, so I thought, okay, I'm going to buy it. So this is Epicure, if you can see it there, and this was the product, one of the products that I bought, CCB FCB. So I tasted it and I'm going, man, I'm sure I can make this myself. And this, I think it's $9.50 for this jar, and you use 3 tablespoons of the spice, and you're not really getting like a couple of servings of dip, and then this thing's empty. Like, it's pretty crazy. So I thought, I'm going to make it. And all the ingredients were basically stuff that I thought I could substitute in them. So I'm going to get started, and I'm going to show you how to make this great dip. I'm even going to show you the products that I use. I use no-name brands. Now this is simulated bacon bits, and when you look at it, keto, I guess, don't like, sorry, my timer went off in the oven. Keto doesn't like soya, but these simulated bacon bits are made out of soya, and I figure for what I'm using it for, I don't know, I don't mind it at all. So I'm going to use it, and maybe you'll use it also, and that is what they're using in this original dip. So I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of bacon bits, and I'm actually going to use the jar. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take, if you have a bigger funnel, that's fine too, but I'm just going to take paper here and I'm going to dump in my product. So I've got my 2 tablespoons of bacon bits, and then I have 4 tablespoons of dehydrated minced onion. So I've got 4 tablespoons of that. And I've got chives. I'm just trying to see where I put the package. There it is. And it's another no-name brand, and I've got chives, dried chives. So I'm going to put in a teaspoon of chives. You can't even see me doing what I'm doing here. And then I'm going to put a tablespoon of Parmesan cheese. And some of you guys might not like this, but I still do use it. They're saying there's wood and stuff in it, but I still use the product quite a bit. So that's almost full. It's 3/4 full in that jar. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll it and roll it. Shaking it, I just don't find it really mixes well. So I'm just going to roll it around till I've got it all mixed. And that's it for the spices. So the next thing we're going to do is get myself just a dish that I'm going to use to, put my dip in. And on the jar, it says here to add 3 tablespoons of the spice, and you're going to mix it with 1 cup of mayo and 1 cup of sour cream or yogurt. Well, sour cream has counts in it, carb counts, and yogurt does also, and I thought, why can't I use whipping cream? So I put in 1 cup of whipping cream and 1 cup of mayo, and I was very, very happy that it thickened up very nice, and it was it's a beautiful combination to make your dip. So I have 1 cup of mayo. I'm using Hellmann's mayo, and then 1 cup of whipping cream. I think you guys will be really happy with this. I just can't get enough of it. And there's the whipping cream that I used, 35%. So I'm just going to mix this up And once I've got it all mixed up, I should have had a mixing bowl, but I just didn't want to dirty another dish. So I'm just going to mix this all up, and then I'm going to add in our spices that we just put together. So I have it all mixed, and you can see how thick it's getting, and it does get thicker after I put the spices in. But there was one thing I did forget, and that was silly of me. I forgot to add in 1/8 of a teaspoon of pepper into the spices here. So I'm just going to take it and roll it around again and get it all mixed in. It tastes delicious. I can't get enough of it. There we go. So the next thing we're going to do is I'll just take out this for a second, and we're going to put in, I'm going to dump this, I can't get a tablespoon into this darn glass, which is really silly, so I'm going to dump some into the bowl, and then I'll just show you. So I've got 1, 2, 3 tablespoons. Now let's just mix it all up and let it sit for a bit, because the simulated bacon bits get softer, the flavor blends into the cream and the almonds, and it's delicious, and it'll get thicker while it's sitting there. So I'm just going to put the lid on it and let it sit in the fridge for a little bit, and then we will taste it. I want it to thicken up a little bit. So my dip's been in the fridge for a while. It's thickened up really nicely, and I just did a replica of Epicure CCB FCB. It is a very, very delicious dip. The bacon flavor is awesome. And these are just some little crackers that I've made. I haven't put this one on because I haven't perfected it enough. I like it with dip, but I don't like them by them myself without anything. So I will, once I get this perfected, I will be putting it on my site. But the dip is nice and thick, if you can see that. It's delicious. My problem is I want to eat it all. But you can see it's nice and thick. Just let it sit in the fridge for a little bit. Really, really good. So if you want to go to lowcarbrecipe.ideas.com, try this recipe and try some of my others. You take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.